instead of repeating myself. Very good. Very good. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody. So what I'm looking for today, ES wise, is I'm looking for a break of this previous wick right here, because once we do break these lows, people are going to be very bearish. Unbeknownst to them, we have a strong 4-hour demand zone here. If we do break deep into the zone, I'll look to enter near this 15-minute zone, because this 15-minute held up too, and now they're sort of overlapping. So that's something I would look out for, especially because of how weak we are right now. A lot of people, a lot of retail is probably going to say, oh, well, we're bearish. If we look at the 2-hour, we do have a potential basing right here, guys, right? So we have the green basing with a long wick on top, and then the following candle is a big dropping candle, and at the moment we have follow through. We got to see if we continue. So we could play this trend right now, guys, if you want to scalp and target 440875. I'd say that's probably valid, but we do have to be careful with what NQ is doing. Nice. Also got to be careful because we might hold a higher low there. So we're really in an interesting spot right here. VIX, what's VIX doing? VIX opened lower, which is bullish. Nasdaq's pushing higher, might bring us higher on ES. You're still in that intel? Nice. Guys, keep an eye on this right here. We do have a 15-minute demand, but it's sort of shot in my opinion because the follow through wasn't that much there. It like chopped after we created the demand, but we are holding it now. So if you guys wanted to mark a 15-minute and have it right here, and now we could go long in here with around 44.17 with your stop around 44.15 or 44.14.75, then you have your valid entry, your valid stop, and you're able to let it run if this is the bottom. This is what supply and demand comes in play, guys. If this is the bottom and we got in this demand zone because the demand buyers, that was the trend today, and we got in here and the trade started to go and we did get that trend day, we would potentially be getting in at the bottom, guys. We'd be able to let it run. We'd be able to get a few contracts and cut some off as we go. Maybe take profit 1, take profit 2. But me personally, I'm looking for that confirmation. So we'll wait for us to break above it, retest it, just like I showed in that supply and demand tutorial I posted over the weekend. Once we get that retest, you put your stop at the previous lows and target the next key area. So that'll be our setup for today. We're looking for, guys. Let's see if it holds. And I did get some people asking if I could do like a tutorial on TOS, sort of like, I guess, how I have my setup and stuff, and I absolutely will do that for you guys. I don't think I'll do it during one of the live sessions, but I'll probably either record something or have like a webinar based off of TOS basics and how to navigate Thinkorswim, if that was something everybody's interested in. Good stuff. For sure, for sure. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, because you know what it is too, guys? I don't know. We're supposed to be with TradingView. We have a partnership with them, and they're supposed to give us all premium accounts. And they're not getting back to me about fixing my account. So, quite frankly, I'm a little upset with them, and I feel like that's a little unprofessional. So, I'm going to just keep using TOS. They have better data, anyways. The only reason I would go back to TradingView at this point is because we have a TradeStation partnership as well, and they just gave us live data level 2 and stuff like that, so I wanted to try to connect TradeStation to TradingView so we could get a more effective depth of market. I wanted to see how that worked, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Yep. Just a little. Nice, nice. Guys, keep an eye out right here. So we're in this 15-minute demand, but this seems weak at the moment. We didn't get a fast rejection at the top of it, which usually if we get a fast rejection at the top of the demand zone means it's a strong zone. We went deep in this zone. So now what I'm looking for is if we can't break above it right here, we might get a drop, a base, and then this might wick down and create a small body about right here and drop and continue to that 4 hour. So that's what I'm looking for now, guys. But I have VIX right here telling me I'm not giving you that confirmation for a down move. So I'm not taking this trade. I am absolutely not. But that is the setup I would take if I was taking this trade. I would look for a short position right here. I'd put my stop literally 4419, 1 point away, and try to scalp to about 4 points. 1 to 4 risk reward. Yep, looking at the 5-minute, guys. Drop, base, and it's going to have another drop right after. Drop! Oh, great. Now I gotta listen to some Beastie Boys. You know what I started doing? I started putting an earbud in one ear. Just play a little music lightly. Because obviously we can't play it for you guys. Because then YouTube gets upset. No. DJ fans. Nice. I used to have a study, take profit. Shared exit, take profit. Is this it? I don't think so. It was the weirdest study. It was like, so you guys know how TradingView has like the red box, the green box thing? How like you could see take profit, you see what your risk reward is. I used to have risk reward, is this it? Yes. So you put your entry price in here. Let's say 4415, target price 4425, and stop price 4410. I just want to see how this looks. So what it does is it automatically, yeah. Look at that. Isn't that funny? It has the entry at 4415. There we go. Take profit right here. But this is the ghetto version of TOS's own risk reward. It goes across your whole entire screen. It's very not good, and that's it. Let's remove that study forever. That was probably the. Alright, so we're getting that. We didn't get the base drop. We're just getting another drop right after. So if you did enter shorts right here when we rejected the top, that would have been a fantastic entry. I mean, you would have been up already 4 points right now in this short range. We could pull back here, guys. Be careful. Or we could break lower. I believe we break lower. I really want this 440875 level today, guys. That's a strong demand zone. Would love to take some plays. What was that? Yeah, I'm not a fan of this 5-minute close. I'm looking at NASDAQ too for some extra confirmation, and that's also just weak, weak, weak. Weaken the knees. There we go. Lower butt. I'm out for presidents to represent me. Get money. Alright, let's check out some equities, guys. We got any relative strength anywhere? Tesla, obviously, always just the strongest of the strong. Nothing new there. Everything else seems pretty weak today, guys. Not gonna lie. But this is how yesterday started, too. Hey, YouTube, could you guys hear us? I just want to make sure you guys could hear us. Can't hear you very well, Jeremy. Low volume. Yo, Mr. Lee says he can't hear you in Discord, Jeremy. Hey, welcome to the group. Welcome to the community. Everybody new in here, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you guys joining. I'm just going to go over real quick some relative strength, see what we're looking at. And by checking relative strength, what I do is I have a watch list, a pre-made watch list, and these are all large cap stocks that I watch. Even Planter might not be all large cap, but it does have a lot of volume and volatility. Hey, here goes Microsoft, guys. Out of that 2-hour demand zone. That's cool. But looking at relative strength, I look at the percent change, and I look at it from the strongest percent change to the weakest. And whatever's the weakest, I could only go short on those stocks, and whatever's the strongest, I could only go long on those stocks. So right now, I would see Nvidia and Google as the top two large cap stocks that are weak right now. I would look at Nvidia. Nvidia gapped down and is selling off right now. That would be an interesting, quick little scalp for you. What else we got? I said Google as well. Let's take a look at Google. Another situation, but Google is in an area of interest, so we do have to be careful with that. Now, this area of interest at some point wasn't an area of interest, but was a supply or demand zone. It looks like it was a 30-minute. 15-minute? Well, this one right here could probably be a 30 or 15. Let's check 90. Trying to find this one right here. Hey, let's go. Good job. Good job. Good job, Victoria. I can't speak. It's just a zob. Good zob. Alright, here we go. So I guess we have an hourly right here on Google that I would look for. And remember, guys, I used to use these demand zones on equities to help me gauge the market on ES and NQ as well. So if a bunch of equities were holding demand, but ES for whatever reason was looking weak, I might just not play any shorts on ES, because if equities are looking like they're holding, why would I want to counter trend the whole market? So let's see if we Nah, it's gonna be the liquidity grab. Yeah, that's what that demand zone's telling me. That's why also what I really like as a trade setup is, if we look at yesterday, we wicked like 2 points away from that demand zone. So now what retail is going to be thinking today is they're going to be looking at previous day lows and have like some type of trend line or alert at that level. And once we break it, they're going to dump themselves into some short positions. Meanwhile, there's a demand zone full of buying liquidity right here. So they get short once we go under 44.1050, and then we start bouncing around 44.08. They're going to be buying back immediately, and that could also help fuel that move higher. So that was my thought process on that. Look at the 4 hour. That's how I find my supply and demand. Look at the 4 hour chart. If you see that little red basing candle before that huge impulse move with the follow through, that would confirm that this was a strong demand zone. This 4 hour candle. Oh, so like what? 4404? 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Oh, what time? No, what time frame? Oh, four. Oh, you got an 8 a.m. See, we have 9 a.m. on TOS, but you're it's so weird. It does, bro. It does, cuz even TradingView closes different from TOS. I want to see what this 4 hour looks like on TradingView if we would have had that same zone, because I was having that issue with another member that we the levels weren't, I think it was only naked, and it was just it was ridiculous. Probably naked, that's it. It was, yeah, it was just like, right? Yo, what was it? Probably naked. It was like what was it? It was like a 90-minute demand zone or something, wasn't there? Let's see. Yeah, so like check this out, guys. TOS and TradingView. TradingView does not have this 4 hour zone. That's so weird. That's so my trading view isn't live data. This is actually delayed. But that should be, shouldn't that, but wouldn't that just be for the closer time frame, like then just the 5 minute and stuff would be delayed? I didn't think that it would have a difference on these candles. Yeah, like if this the past over here, these aren't delayed anymore. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. I guess you know what? There's a 3 hour zone right there, 4407, and that's right 4408 on TOS. So if you are charting, guys, I guess obviously TOS versus Trading View, just got to look at the time frames a little differently. I know some traders, I know a group of people, and they also do supply and demand. And one of them does TOS and one of them does Trading View, so they'll both post their own zones. But yeah, it's just weird, guys, because you would think this liquidity would be valid on every chart, hence why it was made. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I do think it's going to be this 3 hour. The only difference is about a point, so 4407 would be the target to go long. But Shia boy, I don't know. All right, now I think you're a little lower. Not gonna lie, that was weird. See, I hear you okay though. Guys, if you want, click Jeremy's name, and then where is? There used to be a way when you click somebody's name, you could like make their specific volume like lower and louder for yourself. I don't know how to do that now. Not on computer, at least. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. Good shot. Good stuff, Dakota. Thank you. All right, here we go, guys. We're making a higher low off of that. Yeah, off of that higher low. See if this holds. Again, I think we break. I really want this demand zone to get hit, guys. What you call him? Dude, this, oh my goodness. I got this ad running on that reel this morning. The ad started like 30 minutes ago. It already increased the views by 80. That's crazy. Yo, did you guys like, I don't know if anybody here watched the reel I made over the weekend. Did you guys watch that? Was that okay? Did you guys like something like that? Would you guys want me to continue making content like that? Yeah, you know what, guys? If you all want to shoot me a DM of just topics you want me to cover, I created a notes section in my phone where I'm just like jotting and keeping bullets of everything that I'm doing. So yeah, if you guys want to send me recommendations, like I know I don't want to do a name drop in case he doesn't want me to, but somebody asked me yesterday if I could do that tutorial on TOS. That'd be awesome. What else is there? Navigating TOS, a basic options webinar. I want to do a basic options webinar so I could go over like options and Greeks and stuff. But yeah, yeah, for sure. Heck yeah. I might Dakota, I might create just instead of doing a whole webinar on divergence, I might just create a YouTube video, like 4 or 5 minute video on divergence, and then I'll create that into a short, excuse me, into a short and a reel as well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because you know what? Yeah, exactly. Because it's like I could go over divergence a bit, and mainly the divergence I use is between ES, NQ, and VIX, and it's like I could probably only go over that for so long, so I don't think I can make that last. Victoria, I'll do scalping's a great topic. What I'll do is I'll make a webinar based off of scaling into a position, positioning, like being in that position, and scalping. So like sort of trading styles. All right, here goes that break, guys. Let's see if we get that. Let's check out what level two's doing. Oh, bid, oh, ask. Oh, that's a heavy ask for a moment. But that bid at 44.12 is heavy right there. It's holding up 212, 220. Let's see. NASDAQ key level right here. How I set up my daily workflow. Victoria, that'll also be. I was gonna do the TOS like a beginner, like how to use TOS, and I'll put that in there like my daily workflow, like how I use TOS. Like okay, set up my first chart right here with ES, NQ, and VIX. I have another chart on my upper screen with the equities. And for people who don't have multiple screens, what's great with Thinkorswim is there's these options right here. There's flexible grid, and then there's charts. So you could have flexible grid with a set of charts, and then you could have charts saved with a set of charts. So you could almost have two screens in one with this, right? So I could look at equities, and then real quick switch right back to my futures. And that's pretty cool. I like that part on TOS. That's right. That I always that's aggravating. Be careful. I'll do a few then. I'll do you what do you trade with? Cool. Yes. Sorry, Lucian texted me. You caught me texting at work. Wait, what was that one more time? Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, that's cool, man. Nice. Nice. Buy pair too. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. Cool stuff, man. See, we're a community here, ladies and gentlemen. We look out for one another. That's right. Here's another great trick, guys, for my options traders and even futures traders if you keep an eye on options. You could run this is the options time and sales option statistics. It will tell you the puts, how many puts there are, how many calls there are. Don't get too involved with these total numbers. In my opinion, what's best to look at is which are the highest deltas, which I'd say 41 and higher because you got to think these zero DTEs and stuff, people getting these cheap contracts with 20 deltas and stuff, retail traders, we don't really care what they're doing. We care what the big money's doing. Another thing you could do with the time and sales is you could actually do option times and sales. You could do conditions and you could say, let's look at today and tomorrow for like expiration wise, quantity 50, price 100. So that means this person is at least spending $500 for these. No, 100 times 50, $5,000. Yeah, 5K. I want to detach that. Oh, 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 we're getting close. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh my, yo, look at it, 4409. Oh man, for a second it had 300 orders on that. 300 orders. We're bouncing. We're wicking that demand. Come on. Come on. No, we're at the top of the demand. I don't know what demand you're looking at, Jeremy. We got different demand zones. We just wicked this demand to a T right here, to a tick right here. If we stay above it, oh my god, that'd be insane. Oh, gotcha. That's cool. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Goddamn. Damn, we're holding it, guys. We're holding it. We trap like just like I said, we're gonna trap those sellers who are waiting to come in, and then we're gonna bounce that demand. Let's see. Oh man, because remember, guys, if we do trend today and we have a bull trend, we got to get this liquidity grab first to pump that stock up. Oh man, guys, look at this low of this candle, 440875. Where does this demand start? 440875. Come on now. Come on now. Oh man, I'm getting too excited too soon, guys, because this could just like topple and just dump right into to demand right now. But for a moment, I mean that's showing that it's a very strong zone. It broke key level 441050, which was yesterday's low. People were looking to short, swept right into ticked off of demand, and now we have a nice big reversal candle if it closes like that. Oh, we got 10 seconds. I'm sorry. Now I'm definitely hype about that. That's crazy, guys. Yo. Yo. Oh, yeah, the news. Bro. Bro, this ad's insane. Since I just refreshed the video that I posted that ad on, and it's up another 10 views in like 5 minutes. That's crazy. All right, guys, let's see. Let's see if we get one more fake out to the downside. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Kev. Yeah. Yo, what's going on, Daily Bread? Daily Bread says hello, everybody, from the YouTube. He's saying, hey, Kevin, same pattern as yesterday. Well, let's take a look what yesterday did. Yeah, so we sort of right. We got weak near demand. So, Daily Bread, I'm guessing you just joined in. What I was telling the people here in YouTube, and you could check back as well, is how we had this low from yesterday's low right above demand, which would set us up for today to have a trap for retail, because retail will want to short below this low where we have a demand right here. Again, if we do come back into it, this could be another liquidity grab. This is a demand zone. I would not go short here. As weak as NASDAQ is, I would not go short here. I would have gone short over here when I was telling you guys that we could probably go short and hit demand, and that would have been a target, right? Or right here, where we had the pullback on the area of interest, and I said we'll probably have a drop-based drop. That was on the 5-minute. That was right here, would have been an entry short, and that would have given you at least 9 to 10 points on the ES. That would have been a great move as well. All right, here we go. We're wicking inside of demand. Again, guys, you got to think if we didn't have this demand zone here, what would we be doing? We'd probably be going short, right? It's very bearish. Want to go short. So let's see. Let's be patient. Let's wait. Sheesh. Bossman Jeremy right there, guys. Good stuff, right? Because what'd you do, a straddle? Condor. All right, let's see, guys. Let's see. Remember, I said if we broke through it, I would look for this demand because it's overlapping demand. But, again, it's hard for me to short here because we're in a demand. If anything, I would want us to close around 44.05, pull back, and fail to break it. That's something I look for, guys. Remember, there's a few things I look for when trading supply and demand. The first thing will be to break above demand, come back, retest it, and go long. And the second thing would be for us to close inside demand, try to break it, and fail. If we fail, and I notice the trend has been bearish, I'll take a short with a stop at a previous high or a previous key level and just sort of scalp that short. And the reason I'm scalping is because even though the bear trend is here, we're still in this demand zone and I'm not 100% certain. If you're not certain but need to take a trade, take the context clues and take a scalp. Take your profit and get out. Here's 44.05. Looking at bid and ask again, guys. Right. Right. That's go buy. That's when you buy. Yep. Period. Period. Sometimes with the fake outs. But no, I get what you're saying. Absolutely. 1,000,000,000%. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's check out equities, guys. What's going on with equities? Check out what's Microsoft. Microsoft failed the demand bounce, so that's something I'd keep an eye on. So we used this demand zone twice. We double bond them near the key level in the demand around 336. We would have been able to take a $3 profit or VWAP profit. But now we're coming back and we could have had the same type of play, but you see this big rejection candle out of demand. This would have been a setup to go short because we tried to break out of demand. We failed. We had a big rejection candle, almost a basing as well. And then we had a drop with some follow through. So this would have been a short entry here, your stop at the highs, and your target Target would have been tough. Again, we would have been maybe looking for some weakness in the market. We would have been looking for a scalp. And the reason we're scalping is because equities have been very strong. Tesla at key level 26635. That's a really strong key level, by the way, guys. That's the one I pointed out the other day. So let's see if we reverse here. That would be crazy. Not crazy. That would be expected, to be honest. Tesla's getting some heavy volume too in it. You crazy, man. 5-second chart. 5-second chart. Yo, my dog smells like wet dog, but she didn't take a shower or bath or anything. It's concerning. Oh, no, it's not raining here. Alright, so, yeah, I'm looking for a demand zone, valid demand zone on Nvidia right now, guys, and I'm not really seeing one, except maybe right here. But, yeah, let's see, 30-minute on that. Extend that out a little bit. And YouTube, if you guys got any questions... Oh, Daily said Apple rejecting. Let's see. So yeah, you see how this was like a key area, another key area, so let's take a look. Yep, let's see. This is definitely an interesting area. We'll need volume to push through it. Sheesh. Oh, that's it? No, I'm just kidding. That's it? You do, dude. You really do. Good morning. No, my chef. Just kidding. The cook. I know, it was a bad joke. I'm sorry. Alright, I'll leave. That was a good meme stock for a while when they went to the moon. Literally. No, they didn't go to the moon. They went to space. They went to space. Get it, guys? Space went to space. I know. I'm like on one today. Oh no. Yo, I'll throw up some key levels in the main chat for you. Based off the daily. Ryan, there's that chart. Yo, this is what I like to see, guys. Our boy Victor over here, that sell-off on ES, my biggest trade so far. Love to see that stuff. Love it. Love it. It's what we're about, guys. We're winners here. We work together, we win together, we trade together. Hey, this would have been a nice short entry on Apple. We sold out of supply, we came up, we created a higher low, a lower high in supply, and then it would have been a swing trade. Would have gotten around 185, and right now we're at 184. Not the biggest move, but still a dollar move, a full delta. What else we got? Give me something good. Give me something good. NVIDIA. Why is that marked off? Let's see. Alright. Oh. There we go, guys. Getting some push volume in here, coming out of demand. Alright, so guys, this is where we wait, where we stay patient, sit on your hands. Still gotta be patient. We're waiting for us to close out of demand, pull back and create a higher low. We want a red candle. We want it to close, maybe close on 44.1050, right? Because that was the key level we were watching from yesterday's previous low. And we'll try to make a higher low out of demand. We enter, we have our stop here, and we can let the trade play. Here is the options time and sales. These are calls versus puts. This is how many there are. I guess if they're red, they were sold on the bid. If they were green, it was on the ask. It doesn't mean it was bought, doesn't mean it was sold, just means it was filled on bid or ask. Usually bid does mean it was sold, though ask does mean it was an aggressive buy. So let's see, a lot of call sweeps coming in, guys. So I do think we get that pullback first, right? Because we got to get some liquidity, got to grab all this. This is was that? Yup. Yup. There's gotta be. They ain't getting filled without. I like to look at this 100318 500 contracts for calls. They got a 1003. They got right over here probably, guys. They got in demand. They saw demand. I bet they were trading demand zones. That was a good entry for them. They're up almost 10 points now on ES, which would be a dollar move on SPY. That's a really good move. Look at this, guys. This is awesome. Yo, look at this, guys. What can I tell you? Oh, come on now. Let's go, baby. Demand, 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 guys. Supply, demand, supply, demand. All I could say. Oh. Yeah. But you know what's crazy too with futures, guys? And I guess part of the reason why I'm very adamant on waiting for retests isn't so much as the confirmation, although, yes, when you wait for a retest, you are giving yourself that wait for confirmation and you're waiting for this impulse move to slow down and come back because we don't want to be chasing up here. Look, people who are chasing calls up here thinking we're going to explode, we're probably going to get that pullback, then go. What I personally could start doing is, and you guys too, if you want, is we could start adding. We could get, instead of an ES contract, get an MES contract. So instead of $50 a point, you do $5 a point, and do maybe, let's say, like 5 contracts. So it's $25 a point. Yeah, $25 a point, and then you could sort of just start positioning yourself. You could start scaling in, right? So we entered, maybe the first time we wicked off demand, I wanted to enter one MES contract, right? Then we went lower, and I wanted to enter another one. Then we went lower again, and I keep telling myself, these are liquidity grabs. This is not going to go lower. We're getting wicks. We're in a strong 4-hour demand. I'm going to add. I would have added here, would have added here. Then I would have been able to be really green for this move up because I added down here. Then I would wait again and maybe add some more. Or I would wait for us to get above this level, this area of interest, and then take it long. But either way, at that point, I would scale in once we get in demand and then add to the position on the retest. So that's another way we could trade, and that's a great thing we could do with futures versus options, because if you're trading like a SPY 0 day and you get in calls here, these two candles are going to wreck you, right? But if you get in futures here, if futures, it goes 3 points against you, that's all it goes, 3 points against you. That's set in stone. There are no Greeks, there are no theta, delta, this, that, nothing varying the contract. $5 a point is $5 a point. Whether it takes 1 hour, 1 minute, 5 hours, that's it. And that's really great. That makes it so you're trading true price action. And that's awesome for us traders. Guys, if you wanted, I'd never, ever, ever do this, but if you really wanted to make like a 5-minute demand zone or a 5-minute supply zone right here, you see how we had that basing candle and then follow through? This is the same exact price action. If we were looking at a 4-hour, then I would mark this as a 4-hour zone. But because it's a 5-minute, we came into it, we grabbed some liquidity, we pulled back, but because it's a 5-minute, I don't expect it to really give us that big of a move lower. It's just a 5-minute zone. Automated. What do you mean by that? Bot take it for you? Nice. Oh no, we're getting bot issues. Please don't tell me that. Nice, nice. All right, pull back. So, hey, let's check out some book map. All right, let's see. ES had that pullback. It's trying to push now. Let's see if it holds. I'm not a big fan of that pullback because it was a big rejection candle, but we'll see. Got to keep equities in mind too. I mean, equities, we're sort of seeing Apple rounding bottom right here. Nvidia in this 15-minute demand, but it did wick below it, so that means it's weak, and it did fail to break out of it. So again, an area of weakness. So got to be careful. Me personally, probably going to sit cash today. Remember, guys, cash is a position. If the market's not giving you the consistent clues you're looking for, no reason to take a trade. Could have took a short this morning to target demand. That would have been the only trade today so far. Got to be patient, wait for something else to present itself. All we can do in the market is react. And if we're seeing something we don't like, then just don't react. Good. Good for you. That's what I like to hear. It's crazy, guys. As much as I like to hear I took a winning trade, thanks for your help, I also like to hear the same much of, hey, I didn't take any trades today, thank you, I sat cash and didn't lose. Like, that's also huge. Not losing your money is one of the top things we need to learn as new traders. Is as crazy as it sounds. You'd think, oh, well, you just need to learn to make money. No, you gotta learn to not lose money. That's a big one. Yeah, learn to keep it. But learn to not lose money goes hand in hand with having good risk rewards and stuff. But I feel like a lot of new traders don't even think about that. I can't, because I feel like you're too busy thinking I gotta make money. I gotta make money. You gotta not lose money first before you can make money. Yo, morning, Ricardo. I know I'm messaging Sig back on Discord. I'm watching the YouTube channel and I'm also looking at the charts and I'm it's really funny. Before I got this set up right and I got the four monitors and at first the fourth monitor kept blacking out and I didn't know why. But it's just an issue with the port or something. The wire wasn't long enough. I don't know. Oh, what song is this? Murder She Wrote. Alright, this is 2 week out of demand, guys. Not a fan of this trade until volume and volatility comes into the market. Period. Maybe if NASDAQ could get to this 15-minute, then I'll look for that extra confirmation. Oh, we got that retest. This was the area I wanted us to retest. So an entry over here, guys. Stop loss over here. That would be the trade setup. That would be the trade we take. A lot of times, guys, the best entries are the entries that don't look good. Like when we were coming into supply into demand over here, this doesn't look like a good entry to go along. But realistically, with the demand zone and with this buying power showing itself and this basing candle, it could have been a great entry to go long. And it would have, right? But woulda, coulda, shoulda, we can't trade based off of woulda, coulda, shoulda. We only trade based off of our actual trade styles, our strategy, and what we're doing in the present. We'll always have 2020 hindsight and be like, oh, well, I should have entered there. I could have again, coulda, woulda, shoulda. You just can't trade like that, or else you'll just keep getting mad at yourself and you won't be able to move forward in the learning process. That's right. That's right. This could be a flag. Patience puts the money from the hands of the impatient into the hands of the patient. That one. Warren Buffett cheated. He's older than us. He was able to like buy stocks when they actually were all penny stocks. That's not fair. If I had a DeLorean, I would go back and do the same thing. I'm gonna go yell at my grandparents for not doing that. There we go. Yup. Yeah, same. I'm looking at this potential bear flag right here, and I'm thinking we retest this and hold this level and go higher. I do think we go higher today, guys. I don't know. I don't know. It's just what the demand's telling me. It's what the market was telling me. If we when in doubt, zoom out, though. I'm looking at a 3 hour. 3 hour was a slow chop lower. If we're having a slow chop lower, something tells me bulls are not giving it up this whole move lower, and bulls are ready to take control once bears are ready to not. And again, looking at the daily too, guys. I'll take off all of the let's do nada. Yeah. Are you live on Kick right now? Oh, good stuff. Cool. Very cool. You're kicking it? Yo. Yo guys, check out this chart I'm posting, and I'm also obviously streaming it too. But this is the Fibonacci on ES from its lows of October to its recent highs here, and look at how the 78% lines up exactly with this area of interest of consolidation. And then look at where the 61% lines up, guys. Look at this. Oh my god, what a perfect key level, perfect area of resistance right there. That's really clean. It was resistance, resistance, support, 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 support. And then same with this key level was a key level where we consolidated. So if we have a nice big daily, like daily candles pulled back, this 4281 zone with Fibonacci along with this would also be a demand zone in here somewhere as well. This is a really high probability zone I'm looking out for. So let's look at the 8 hour and see if we get an 8 hour zone in there. Let's look at the 195. Look for the 4 hour, 6 hour. Not seeing anything. 4 hour. Again, not seeing much. 90. So we're not going to see much of a demand zone here. And the reason for that is because it was sort of a gap right here and go. So I would mark this area itself instead of like my normal supply and demand where I mark like a specific candle open down to its wick. I would just mark this whole area of accumulation or consolidation, whatever you want to call it. I would mark this as an area of interest. I have the key level with the Fibonacci there, and that's where I'm going to look to play long. So I'm going to add an alert as well. And the reason I'm going to add an alert, let's see, create alert, single. Am I able to add notes to alerts? I am. So alright, so I'm going to say go long strong fib plus key AOI, area of interest. Now, once the stock goes below and hits that area, I'll get an alert on my phone. It'll tell me that little message, because I'm sure, I mean, like, look, if we're looking at the daily, we're not going to drop to this zone today. That's about, this is about 50 to 100 points away, over 100 points away. So this would be something I'd set the alert for. I'd write a note in so I don't forget when the alert goes off. Because if the alert goes off and, like, let's say we go up again and then we come down and we don't come to this area of interest for, like, a week or two, I'm definitely going to forget about it. Especially because this is my drawing set for nada instead of my default, which default has a lot more. I got to clean that up a little bit. But yeah, no, this is very strong. This is something I'm really interested in playing. I'm going to, what time is it? It's 10:30. My dog's got to go out. I'm gonna watch Jeremy's stream on here and see if I could stream it up on the YouTube. Oh man, look at this, guys. We just wee wee. If what? Yes. Oh yeah, I could keep my, yeah, you guys want me to just keep my charts up? I could just do that and just mute my mic. Duh. Yeah, I was gonna say, what am I even doing? um. No, don't play music. I don't. No, no. YouTube's gonna beat our butt. All right. Oh, got you. Got you, got you. Yo, you know it'd be really funny? I wish if the dog wasn't the reason I'm leaving, I would have left the dog on the seat and I would have like made it like she was the one trading and showing the charts and that'd be really funny. Yeah, yeah. Just like, hi. All right, I'll be back. Yes. Exactly. Victor Victoria, I wanted to ask you something. So in your trade review, you said my first trade with real money, you said my heart was pounding, right? So let me ask you, why was your heart pounding? Was it pounding because you couldn't lose the risk? Was it pounding because you were scared it would go the other way? Why? Right. Oh,
Then it changed course, and it was like, oh, right.
Hey, we broke
Okay,
the
there's
official.
$3, there's $5, do it. So yeah.
I just realized the audio wasn't working, so Discord wasn't, YouTube wasn't picking up you guys this whole time.
Oh
That's
no!
shot. Alright, so here, look, guys, we just got that retest of demand. This would be another entry. Put your stop at
Uh,
lows, enter here, stop at lows, and see if we can
that
target
double
highs.
that double bottom on Tesla is looking more like a bear flag now. Sorry,
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
break that one.
Good point, good point. Oh, yeah, look at that. Tesla 15-minute drop, base, potential drop. If this candle breaks through this key level, we're going. We're going places.
Just
Nvidia,
adjust my
drop, base,
position.
drop. What was that?
I just adjust my position. Take profit on the credit spreads.
Nice, nice. Gotta be careful, guys. Gotta
Keep
be
rolling,
careful.
rolling, rolling.
Very.
And even if my call site on the SPY Condor expires worthless or just loses all its value, then I don't have to give a damn. I've already locked in the profit on that.
Yeah,
I can
Aaron.
let it ride
Were you guys just talking about paper trading? Because Aaron mentioned something about paper trading.
a little bit.
Okay, because I don't think he heard you because the volume thing. But
Oh,
yeah, I'm trying some paper trading, but it's random and undisciplined for paper trading to mean anything. I guess I would have to take it seriously. Yeah, you got to take it seriously, and like Jeremy was saying, unfortunately, you guys didn't hear that part. I don't think. You have to trade with the paper trading size that you would trade with for real. Start with 5,000. Start with 1,000. Start with 500 if you want to start with 500. It all depends on your trading style, your trading strategy, all that. Um,
ooh. So I wanted to give a little piece about another little piece about options trading. If you're running single contract positions like calls or puts, just basic options, just note that inherently, if you're buying to open those, you are speculating. You're a speculative trader at that point, and time is running against you. Price will run against you, and anything that dissolves that position will run against you. So in that discipline, I learned very quickly rather than to be a speculative trader, I want to hedge risk. So if I'm going to take an options position, I find that debit spreads are probably the most efficient risk mitigation strategy ever because you have a long and a short leg. Time decay is working with you at the same time it's working against you. So it mitigates a lot of that time decay. Delta stays pretty much the same unless you get a spike in implied volatility. So even if you're remotely right on the direction and the trend is slow, you'll still be able to at least close it at a break even. And if it gives you the move that you're expecting, you'll be able to take profit on it much more efficiently than it would be if it was just a single contract position. I've seen people trading single contract positions where they're pissed off because, like, I was right about the move, it moved with me, but the value of that option never really went anywhere. It just spun its wheels and eventually lost value. That's the whole point of a debit spread. You can not completely, but mostly mitigate your risk in the position by simply having short legs attached. Yeah, that too. Funded accounts are awesome.
Yeah, oh yeah, duh, I'll just say it instead of typing it. Guys, with the eval accounts, for anybody who is paper trading and feels like you're not really getting anywhere because you really can't feel an attachment to paper money like you can real money, I would really suggest moving to a evaluation account because you're putting a very small payment down. You're putting about, if you're trading options, about 1 0 day option on SPY, right? So it's like $40 for the cheapest account with the Save 80 sale. So you get $40. You get a minimum 7 trading days, maximum as many as you want, and you spend the 40. You have a that would be for the 25K account. Your drawdown is 1,500. Your take profit is 1,500. Once you pass the evaluation account, you pay for a funded account. And even at that point, if you blow the funded and lose the 1,500, you don't lose real money. All you lose is the payment you put down for the funded account. We got NQ coming down to its 15-minute demand right now, guys, while ES is sort of holding these lows. Oh, is that divergence? It's divergence. Whoop, whoop. Guys, it's my favorite. In case any of you new YouTube folks out there, divergence is my favorite thing to trade along with supply and demand. So what I'm going to be looking for, gotta close. I want ES to hold this. I don't want ES going lower. If ES goes lower, it'll be harder. But I wouldn't be surprised if we got one quick wick and then pushed higher. I don't know, guys. This is tough. Because the divergence I'm looking at right now is telling me there's divergence this second. But if ES manages, to break those lows, it will be most likely grabbing some liquidity. But it's, again, hard to fight this trend. Gotta see. But it's also hard to fight a demand zone or supply zone, especially a 4-hour that was not used yet. The stronger zones are the ones that are not used yet. And trading the same size. I've trained myself to take it seriously and trading the same size as I would. That's good, Victor. That's good. Yeah,
Yep,
how
right
do you
back.
trick yourself into taking it seriously? I guess through practice. And Aaron, if you're really having problems with taking it seriously, I would with the paper trading, I would 1,000,000,000% suggest you doing the funded accounts, man. I mean, it's $40 for that evaluation for the 25K account. You trade it on TradeOvate or Ninja Trader, very basic platforms. And you take your time with it. You take a month if you want to take a month. You trade MES if you want to take just like $5 here and there per point, or you could go heavy and do ES is $50 a point, MES $5 a point. And it gives you up to 4 ES contracts to trade at once, which I would not recommend. That would be $200 a point, and you would blow that account in 7 points against you. But I would give it a shot. Ninja's included in their fee, absolutely, yeah. So you sign up with the Apex. You could either get the Ninja account or you get the TradeOvate account. Or actually, no, the Rhythmic account or the TradeOvate account. If you get the TradeOvate account, you could still log into Ninja Trader with the same credentials because Ninja Trader owns TradeOvate and works hand in hand. If you download the mobile version of TradeOvate and Ninja Trader, it's literally the same app, just different colors and a different title up top. It's pretty funny. When I was on the meeting with them, that's literally what the Ninja Trader representative told me. It was like, it's literally the same app. That's why they bought them, was to get their applications, to get their what's the word I'm looking for? They were not registered, regulations and stuff. So they bought TradeOvate, and then TradeOvate just went to poop. But yeah, Ninja's included in their fees. So if you go to the apextrader.com website or whatever the link is, you'll see the prices are pretty high for the evaluation accounts. You have to punch in the code SAVE80, and I'll put that right in here too.
Oh, the code save80 isn't valid for now. I tried it.
Oh, it's not valid anymore?
No, but I think the 51 is.
Yeah.
But I think it won't take very long before they do another action, like 80 or 90%.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a good point. So the 50% they run like 24/7, 365. But yeah, the save 80, I was hoping they were going to do the same thing with, but I guess not. All right, guys, let's see if this divergence plays out. When I say divergence, I mean NQ is creating lower lows right here, but in demand now, wicking off of demand. And ES is sort of holding these same lows. So that's the divergence I'm looking at. So save 80 does not work. Save 80 doesn't work. It's save 50 now. That stinks. So yeah, just wait. If anything, wait for the next holiday. And they'll put it out. What is it? It's June? July next month? Right? Alright, so they'll do it. Guys, if I could trade against Apex Trader, I would buy calls on the fact that they're going to do a July 4th special with Save 80. Alright guys, let's see. I was saying NASDAQ 15-minute demand would be extra confirmation to go long. Now we're both in both demands. Good stuff. This is a lot of choppiness. Got to think of the market was grabbing liquidity this whole time. Now let's see if we get the big move, the real move.
So was that a retest or a liquidity grab? Same.
So what I was looking for here was a clean basing candle pullback and then a big move up, and we didn't get that. We got a choppy move up into this area of interest, then we got a big rejection. So this rejection coming back into demand was also fueled by NQ pushing lower into demand, and this would be a retest of demand, of course. So look, we came into demand, we broke it. Now we came back into demand, we're retesting it, reclaiming it. We could enter here, put our stops at lows, and we could let this trade run.
Test. Can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, it's Victor. I'm still learning to set
Hey,
up
what's
my
going on,
Discord.
Victor?
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to the community. Good trade today.
Yeah, 183 so far.
Nice.
Will never be. But on simulator right now. Hello, guys. Nice to meet y'all.
What were you gonna say? Something about, you said 183 and something else?
Yeah, I'm just seeing, yes, we're reaching the demand zone and like retesting, and I'm planning to go long now.
Nice. Be careful, because the only thing I'll mention too is that we did come out of demand here and then we were weak out of demand. So we really do need to have that follow through now after we retest it, because if we have another weak push out of demand, I could see us breaking into the demand and going lower.
Thank you for
The liquidity in the demand is what should be pumping it higher with strength, and also stopping people out who were chasing shorts this whole morning should also be pumping the market higher. So it's really a game of patience right here, I would say. I do like NASDAQ. If anything, guys, here's a trade plan. We wait for NASDAQ to prove itself holding the demand zone. Wait for NASDAQ to pull back and create a higher low off of demand, and then take ES long depending on where ES is. See, that's how I use NASDAQ too, guys. If ES isn't giving me like a clear price action, like we came out of demand once and now we're retesting it, well, NASDAQ didn't come out of demand yet, so let's see if this demand works more valid on NASDAQ than ES. Right now, not really showing it. If anything, right now, this was a drop, a base, and we might even see a bigger drop right here. So we really do have to be careful at this moment. And that's also why I wait for it to come up, retest, and then go. Because if we don't come up, then I don't take the trade. Whereas if I wanted to enter here because we just wicked off of demand and I'm anticipating a move higher, there's a chance it goes against me. And then I would have entered without confirmation, and I personally would have been upset with that trade. Gotta hold ourselves accountable, accountable, and have good confirmations for our trades. Can't just be entering just to enter. Alright, let's see. So yeah, we still getting weak, guys. That's another sign out of a demand that we might not want to take it. Alright, Victor's in YouTube says, so I've realized that trading is not about money, it is about collecting data and for what you need to try, journal, fail, journal, win, journal, The data you're gonna start seeing your Victor, beautiful. Amazing. Like, that's literally what I preach here. We even created a journal tab. And it's funny you mentioned that, guys. I guess I'll do this little announcement now. I sort of have in the works, I want to put together a Bullishbrs trading journal and try to publish it on, like, Amazon or something. Just like a paperback, something cheap for you guys, but something that you guys could buy and use. And I would most likely be putting, like, I'd fill the first like 10 pages up with information, maybe candlestick patterns to look for, how to find supply demand, what are options, what are Greeks, futures, just like a few basic things, and then it'll be like maybe 100 pages or 200 pages of just like order, where did you enter, where did you exit, what was your confirmation, just a real trading journal for you guys to use. I figured that would be good for you guys. And I'd make it cheap. I was on Amazon. I think most of the trading journals are like $20 or something. Probably make it like $10 if that still pushes profit. I don't want to make us red on making trading journals, but I do want to get you guys some good trading journals to help you guys improve. All right, so let's see. Let's see, guys. Let's see. I don't know, man. This is tough. See if we take out these highs right here. So now at this moment, I would look for another retest right here to go along, or I would wait for a break, either a break of 44.1875 and a retest of this area of interest, or again NASDAQ pulling back, creating a higher low and going higher. But this move out of demand was not promising. I would have wanted something more like this. See this big green candle on ES? I would have wanted a big green candle on NASDAQ out of demand, but it gave us a little indecision candle, so it's still tough. Now we're coming back to this area of interest. Let's see. Remember, we had all these wicks over here. Sellers are active in this area, right? That's what this area tells me. That's what these wicks tell me. Sellers are actively holding the stock below. So we really need bid to step it up and push us through. That's why also, if we do get the push through, I'll wait for the retest to grab some more liquidity to fuel the move higher.
Hey, Tesla could pull back a 1-for-1 here.
Oh yeah,
Sorry, I'm
equities? Equities. Oh, equities. Microsoft's just like dropping like it's hot.
How do you
Nvidia.
guys find liquidity grabs?
What was that?
How do you guys fight liquidity grabs?
So a liquidity grab would be almost like a fake out, like when we talk about fake outs. So you see how we had lows here, and then we had a wick right under the lows over here? This would be a liquidity grab, right? You gotta think of it like, well, what would retail be doing? Is retail chasing it? Is retail going short? And is retail getting liquidity grabbed? Usually, institutions aren't the ones getting liquidity grabbed, they're the ones doing the grabbing. So we have to use them to our advantage and say, okay, well, yesterday had a low of 44.1050, right? So first what happened was we wicked it and we came back up. That was a little liquidity grab or a fake out, right? Because we did end up going below it. And then every time we tried making new lows, we kept wicking. We made a new low here, we wicked back up. We made a new low here, we had a big rejection up. And then we made another low here based off of this low, only about a point. And again, this is an area where people were anticipating that we go short due to them not realizing we're in a demand zone, and they would have been faked out. That's really great with supply and demand too, guys, is it gives us these areas where there's more likely than not going to be a liquidity grab or a fake out, because retail's unaware of these zones.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
For sure, for sure. Ricardo, you got a hot mic. I don't know if you're making a smoothie or what, but could you get me a cup of that?
Right?
I will. Sorry.
Wait, am I right? Was it a blender?
The magic bullet.
Ah, there
There
we
you
go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Looks like we're in that bear channel on the diamond pattern here for SPY.
Yep. See that? Seller's present. Seller's trying to push it back lower. This is a tight range we're playing with today, guys. Not a day trade day. It's a scalping day so far until proven otherwise, and that's what these zones give us. This zone, this demand zone gave me the bottom, and this area of interest gave me the top, I would have been able to get long here, exit here, get short around here, exit here, get long around here, exit here. It's all market context, all market structure. Like, while this was forming, I was saying this is probably a liquidity grab. What happened? It was a liquidity grab, pushed up 8 to 10 points after that. So it's being able to be patient and being able to read price action and market context. It's really, really huge, knowing where your areas are and trusting your areas. Just so huge. Like, I don't have any indicators, and I'm saying we got sellers here, and I was right. Look at that. Sellers held it down. I was saying we should be bouncing here. What do? We bounced here. We kept making these liquidity grabs, and we kept going higher. Why did I know that? Did I get buy signals here? Did I get sell signals here? No. I'm just reading price action. I'm looking at the wicks. I'm reading the price action. I'm sure if we go back, this area of interest right here was another, again, this was an area of interest for a reason. Right? This was a demand zone at some point. So it held as support, and now it's being used as resistance. That's why this is also an area that I would need us to break above and reclaim before we go higher. What we have right here was a pullback exactly to this key level I wanted. But to be honest, I'm not sure how I feel about this key level anymore because it hasn't really been respected today. This might be last entry for longs too. I don't know. We do have to see NASDAQ still weak. Again, me personally, not taking any trades yet. Just probably might not take any trades at all. I don't know. I'm not feeling it at the moment. It's too wicky. Sellers are too active. Buyers haven't really proven themselves too strong yet. I will say, however, VIX has been trying to push lower. I wouldn't play short here. I'll tell you that. I wouldn't play short here. But it's definitely a tough market. NASDAQ wants to come in out of that demand. Maybe, so you know what? We created a lower low in demand on NASDAQ. That could have also been a fake out. Because you got to think also, these retail who are unaware of the demand zone might think, oh, we made a lower low. We broke these lows. We're going to keep going. Just like we've been doing all day on NASDAQ, right? And then maybe they might get faked out. Or not. Again, remember trend right now. If we're looking at the trend on the 5-minute, we've just been selling off. So it's hard to fight that trend. Look at a higher time frame. Higher time frame tells me we've been bullish. We chopped a bit, and then we sold off. So it's a recent new bear trend. So it's still, in my opinion, hard to play this with these demand zones here. If these demand zones were not here, I would be much quicker to take any short positions.
Working on a couple things. If you're wondering where this other liquidity zone comes from, it's right down here at 432.
Yo, welcome, Julius Caesar. Appreciate you joining us today. Welcome to our community.
That goes all the way back to April of last year.
Holding it. We're holding it.
Eventually, I'll get there on a 4-hour chart. There it is. This guy right here in this zone. And it was attached to a wick at some point. I usually do attach these liquidity zones to a wick, either on a daily or a 4-hour or 2-hour chart, depending on what liquidity I'm looking for. But knowing where those zones are is very important because you're going to find that there's going to be a pile of limit orders sitting there waiting almost every time you see them.
Alright guys, give me 1 second. I'm just answering somebody in the support tab. He's just asking about... I'll even, you know what, I'll put it on my screen so you guys could also learn, because this is a good learning opportunity. Love teaching everybody. So he says, hello, good evening. I have a doubt. I went through the beginner videos and saw options day trading can be done for people with account size less than $5,000, but the more I go through the options trading advanced course, the more I understand I need a margin account for most of the strategies in option trading. For margin trading, I need a huge account, I believe. Can someone please help guide me? You could get a margin account with 5K, can't you? You just gotta get approved? Okay.
You can get a margin account with like...
With not much. Depends on the broker.
Yeah, it depends on the broker. Like, I know Robinhood, minimum for margin account is $2,000. But I want to say when they have that instant settlement on Robinhood, what they really mean is you're actually trading with a margin account anyway, even when you don't sign up for their premium service. So effectively, like you can get into a position where if you're like early assigned on a short leg of a spread, it can show your account as a negative balance if you don't have enough cash to cover that. So technically, it is a margin account to do so. I actually talked to Jamie Rogozinski about that same situation, where if enough people did that, it could literally put Robinhood underwater in a margin call.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
link Robinhood, guys.
It is
Bullishbrs
possible.
gang.
But we would need millions of people to do that. It's definitely possible, though. It's not above the realm of impossible. But the other thing is, when you're trading spreads and stuff, you do need to have at least tier 3 options trading unlocked on your Robinhood account. But you don't necessarily need to have a big pile of cash above PDT to run some pretty interesting option strategies that work like day trading, but you don't have to actually day trade. You can just use the swap strategy. So like if you're trading a 0-day call or 0-day put or something, for instance, as long as it's nowhere near the money towards the end of the bell, but in the middle of the day, you can go and sell a leg against that. So you start with a long contract and then you sell a short contract against that. So you've got a long call, 5 strikes out of the money. All of a sudden price spiked up to where you're at the money. You go and you sell the next strike to lock in a profit. You cannot lose that profit. And if at the end of the day those expire worthless, you still got that profit you locked in, and you have not committed a day trade because they just expire worthless.
Yep.
So it is possible. It takes some serious price action skills to make it happen, but it does happen. I've done it many times over, and I proofed that strategy just to help develop
We go
something so
lower.
people could trade with a day trading attitude without having a account above PDT, yet still having access to option spreads.
Ooh.
So I literally spent the better part of 3 or 4 months beating that process together, and it's very difficult to do on SPY, but it's not impossible. However, equities, on the other hand, that strategy is golden. So like if you use that strategy for Tesla, for instance, you could really clean up on 0 days.
Yo, what a gross range we got today, guys.
Yeah.
Alright, Apple at least gave us a good move, right? We had a drop, we had a base, and then we had a retest of this area of interest. That's cool. And a drop after that. That would have been a good play. Microsoft just slowly chopping its way lower, broke its demand zone, so now it's no longer viable. Tesla just dropping. 15 minutes, got a drop, a base off of the key level, and then a drop. Remember, we were at this candle. I said we need to break that key level to continue lower. What did we do? We broke that key level. We got about $4 move from that Tesla. That would have been a great trade, guys. Nvidia as well, drop base after breaking the demand, and then it dropped right after. See how we wicked to the top of this demand zone? Would have been a great entry, guys. Would have entered at the top, shorted it, and been able to catch about another $5 move on Nvidia. Nvidia and Tesla, guys, are great to trade options on because of the high ATR, its average true range. So like if you got just like a 20 delta and you were able to get $4 of a move, you would think, okay, well 20 times 4 is 80, but then you do have to throw in the fact that there's gamma, which adds to the delta once the stock gets closer to the price. So now it's going to be 20 per dollar move, and then it's going to be 22 per dollar move, then it's going to be 24, 25, I don't know exactly, but you get my gist. So the closer it gets in the money for you, the quicker it builds towards your option contract, which is awesome. I'll probably just play with Thinkorswim's paper trading for a while too, traumatized by huge loss for the past years. Nothing feel real. So Aaron, if if you are trading and it's like, well, nothing feels real, feels like BS, yada yada and all that, why don't you do that Apex Trader? You literally have nothing to lose then. Plus, if you do well with the Apex Trader and they give you a funded account, you can make real money with them. So it's literally a no-lose situation. Plus, you get the experience of trading the pure price action versus options, which is a little tougher. We're coming down to a demand on...
And if we break this, I've already drawn out. If you guys remember me drawing my fan lines, I also divide trend channels. and we have regression of that diamond down here in the middle of the liquidity zone below. But there's also a split. So if you split that zone with the angular resistance of the bear channel on the diamond pattern, you'll see that that takes us right to that liquidity zone right at the top of it on that regression between middle of the channel and angular resistance. At the end of the day, if we're trending, we could trend right down to about 432 pretty easily. So looking at the SPY chart right now on the 1 minute, that's kind of looking like a bear flag here. 5 minute definitely looks like a bear flag. And if it breaks the support here and crushes that liquidity zone, that's where it's going. It's going to take a quick $2 drop.
What's going on, YouTube? A few more people joined in. Welcome to our stream, everybody. Welcome. We're going over some ES, NQ, VIX, and also some equities as well. If you guys in the YouTube got any chart recommendations, please let us know. And just so you guys know, we do go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday for free on YouTube for you guys. And if you are interested in becoming a member, you get us every day, Monday through Friday, plus market events such as FOMC and such. We do have a really great courses as well where we teach you how to trade and everything. It's a really great community, guys. You get the community and the courses. It's a win-win all around, in my opinion.
Loads of good stuff all around.
Let's see. So, guys, we had that pullback on Apple where it retested our area of interest where VWAP was also coming lower into. That would have been a great short entry with the target at the 15-minute demand zone. So that would have been a stop, a 50-cent stop, and a $2 target. We'll say about $2, even though it was about $2.25. So that's about was it 50 cents, $2? About a 4-to-1 risk reward. That's a great risk reward on this Apple's. Appreciate your stream. Yo, absolutely. Welcome. Appreciate you guys joining. Don't forget, hit that like button, guys. We appreciate it. Again, we do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday for you guys. If you're a member in our Discord, we do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day.
All right, and I'm starting to build out my kick channel. So if you guys want to follow, bring it on. I'm just Scalp It Jay.
Nice. All right, let's see if Apple gets that 15-minute demand target. Now, guys, that's really great with supply and demand. We could use supply and demand as an entry point, or we could use it as targets, and that's really awesome. Versus, again, an indicator or reading price action. This is just pure price action. I want to put Apple right here because I want to see what is price doing near these zones. How are we reacting? How heavy is bid? How heavy is ask? What's going on at this 18270 level? Here's 18266. Not much going on the bid side, guys. So I don't really see much that'll hold us up, other than these few that we're getting a bit heavy. But they're not staying that heavy, so we definitely will see. I think we do see this key level. I think we actually go into this demand a bit. I wouldn't be surprised, however, because of the drops we had, if we had some sort of... Hold up, let me... I don't know why these indicators are like that. Also throw that off just for a moment. I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if we had, we had this drop. I wouldn't be surprised if we had a basing that came up to about 183.20, 183.40, and then we had a nice big wick rejection and the candle closed green as a drop, base, and then a drop right into this demand zone again. So that's something I would look for entry-wise. If you're not in an Apple short already, you would wait for the pullback for the basing, enter, and then take it short. Are any other equities setting up nice? What's YM doing? YM's actually bullish at the moment. Broke its VWAP and is now holding it. YM is the Dow Jones, guys, futures. Microsoft wicking through the bottom of its demand, invalidating it, but now coming back inside of it. Maybe stopping people out, getting people out with the stop hunts. And let's see Tesla. The beast of Tesla, guys.
Yeah, things...
So, look, we had a 15-minute potentially right here. That would have been a good target on Tesla.
Bearish 1-for-1's nearly complete. About 260, 259.50 is expected.
Look at that. So we held that for a moment. Again, this isn't a bull. This at the moment is not that strong bullish. So I believe we would get a pullback from here and then continue. But we'll have to see. Anything else? Google also failing. Not really seeing much to target on Google. Oh, Google. Okay, Google. Oh, actually, here we go, guys. This is a nice 3-hour zone on Google. 3-hour demand. And guys, don't forget, got any chart recommendations, any questions, anything at all, please don't hesitate. You could ask. We don't bite. Jeremy might, but I don't.
I only bite on command.
And we have to shut down the YouTube.
Oh, yeah. We went there.
We have fun here, guys. We don't only learn to trade and help teach you guys to trade, but we have fun too. You should have fun. You should be excited when you're trading. When you're excited about something, it's so much easier to learn about it. When you dread something and you're just like, oh, I gotta do this again, it's so hard to learn because then you're really making it a chore. Whereas if you're excited about something, excited to learn something, get excited to learn this skill that's going to give you financial freedom. Like, how much more exciting can it get, you know? So
Yeah.
go for it, get excited. Even if you're not a successful trader yet, be excited. That's it. That's all. That's probably the best advice I could give at the moment is be excited. Don't be stupid. Be excited. Oh, Lucian's texting me. Oh, 11:20 already. Oh, don't forget, Jeremy, we got that meeting around noon.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like a daily go, or you guys just trade like the market's gonna give me whatever it gives me? How it is for y'all?
What do you mean? Like, do we make like trade plans or anything?
Like, I want to make 4K every day or like $200. How it
Oh.
is for you?
Oh yeah. So definitely good to have a daily target because that will help you with discipline. Like let's say my target was $400-500 a day, right? And I hit a banger trade and it hit me to 600. Then I'm immediately not taking any more trades. If I'm in a good trade and brings me to 300, right, and my target's 4 or 5, then I might look for another quick little scalp, look for a little pullback to scalp. But yeah, daily goal is something really important to have, guys, because it's just another set of rules and another set of parameters you have to follow for yourself. Yo, guys, look at this. Apple gave us that key level, gave us that 15-minute demand target, so that would have worked out. That 4-to-1 risk reward trade would have worked out, and now it's rejecting that 15-minute. Bam!
Go,
That's crazy.
Go.
That's crazy.
Right off that 1-for-1, baby. Let's see if it breaks.
Tesla also in that 15. Would like Google though, down to its 119.64. That's a 3-hour zone. What I'm gonna do on Google, guys, is I'm gonna remove this 1 hour. This was a 1 hour demand, but obviously we held it a few times, we broke it, but I'm gonna leave the rectangle itself, and the reason for that is now I'm gonna use this as an area of interest to short. So if we fail this 3-hour demand or we come out of it and we're weak, I'm going to look for this 121.30 area, 121.25 area to take Google short and then target about 119 or lower because it will probably be breaking that demand. So it's good stuff, guys. Areas of interest, key levels. We just got to play the reaction, play the zones that are most common to have reactions. And that's it. We just read the chart and do what the chart tells us. It's that easy. No, I'm just playing. It's definitely not that easy.
Definitely much more to it than that. But yeah, just
It could be. Listen, you got to simplify. If you could simplify trading, that's the goal. You want to be able to, like Jeremy says, if this, then this, right?
yep.
So I
Simple-
never.
Simple is fast and efficient.
Yep. Was that Ricardo?
So I didn't. What is it? Authorize push to talk or any of that stuff. I wanted push to talk. So now, how do I?
Oh, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Because
I'll-
I never. I wanted to press a key and then talk.
I'm gonna take you off the Bullishbrs social and just keep you on the yearly. That'll force you to push to talk. You just gotta go in your settings and go to voice and switch that to push to talk, and you'll be good.
All right, thank you.
Sure.
But I'm out of here, guys, for today. Thank you for everything.
All right, be good, Ricardo. Have a good day. Catch you.
Take care, guys. All the best.
All right, and you're fixed on that too, by the way, so you should be pushed to
Guys-
talk.
Guys, what time's Jerome Powell doing his thing?
An hour and a half ago.
Yeah, it's already done.
All right.
Yep.
He was clearly asleep on the mic, or else we would have got to move.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gents of the YouTube, I appreciate you all for joining. Don't forget, we go live here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday for you guys for free. We do offer our members everyday live and other courses and other things as well. We host weekly webinars Saturday nights at 6. Catch our recent one was on volume profile. I also uploaded some recent videos. I did a supply and demand tutorial if you guys want to check it out. It's only about 2.5 minutes. Also created a YouTube short as well of that supply and demand too, in case you guys want to learn how to make these zones and how these zones form. It's a great video to check out. Alright, YouTube, you guys have a great day. Hit that like button. I'll catch you guys Friday.
Word up. See you guys next Friday.